Hey guys, this is Gerald, founder of BG Academy, and in this video, I'm trying to give a comprehensive and fair testimonial of Yee Shun Jian's Affiliate Superstar Bootcamp. Like, how do you actually get to know about the bootcamp? How was the preview like? The actual course, how was it like? And what makes them so special? And of course, whom whom is this course suitable for? And last but not least, um, discount. How do you get a discount off his price, right? So let's begin. So how do I uh, how did I get to know about Affiliate Superstar Bootcamp? I got to know it through this friend called Rashvin, and he's the famous six-pack investor. He recently just wrote a book. If you haven't already, you should check him out. And I think he also wrote a review of Yee Shun Jian, like in his blog called Million Dollar Rush. And so basically, a couple of years back, he wanted to learn about internet marketing. So Rashvin is the kind of guy, he's a doer. He'll just dive head in, and so he spent a lot of money, tens of thousands of dollars to be exact, to attend different internet marketing boot camps. And from there, he would give a testimonial of the different boot camps. And then one of the best testimonials he gave was actually in Yee Shun Jian's course because of the follow up and the personal guidance. As Yee Shun Jian back then would personally guide you till you succeed. So he was very aggressive in helping you out. Like if you wouldn't help yourself, Shun Jian will come and punch you and help you out. And so he actually said that he made, I think, $10,000 in sales. Yeah, $10,000 in sales after attending his course, like after a period of a couple of months. So that was crazy. That was crazy. Like, I was like, legit. Then he was like, yeah, it's true. Then so I trust him, and I actually went for the preview. So in the preview, it was okay. How the preview was like, it was a lot of sharing his personal success story, selling you the dream, like how you can become like him. It's not that crazy difficult, and it really isn't that crazy difficult once you get to know the details. But it takes a lot of emotional discipline. It's not difficult, but you just need to be very disciplined and very motivated. But in a preview, it felt like he's just selling you the dreams, the idea, the possibilities, without really going in too much detail. How do you get there? So it's like telling you can reach the moon and the stars, and you really want to be the first Singaporean on the moon, right? And then you kind of emotionally want it so badly, but logically speaking, like, how do you get there? And yeah, you think to yourself, do I just walk to the moon? So he's gonna teach you how to maneuver or operate the rocket, right? So in the preview, he doesn't actually dig deep into how do you get it moving. So but because I had the testimonial and a personal friend telling me, like Rashmi telling me about how good his course is, I actually trust in Yee Shun Jian, and I actually signed up for the course. So I ended up in batch number 9 on 29 April, and I paid quite a lot more than Rashvin paid. So I was wondering, wow, the price inflation is crazy. And in fact, now if you're going to sign up, the cost is probably a lot more expensive than what I have paid for mine. And if you're thinking that it might go down, I highly doubt it, because it's really good. It's got a lot of reviews, and yeah, it's gonna climb. That's the sad part about his course. Um, so now on to the next segment, which is what the actual course will cover in this video. So I understand that, okay, in my this video, right, I try not to cut out any scenes so that you can understand the context of when I'm telling you like my experience. So I hope you understand if I'm a little draggy, I stutter a little. I hope you understand, because I'm trying to give you the most comprehensive and thorough review of my experience. So it has been over 6 months since I attended his course, and the reason why I left that time there is so that I can give you a more balanced review and a little ideas, like hindsight, on how effective is the course really. Because if I gave you a review right after the course where I'm all hyped up and energetic, it wouldn't be a very fair review. And so in the course, what you can expect is you can expect the course to always overrun. Like, he can tell you the course is from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. for example. It's never going to end at 9, because Shun Jian never skims on teaching you. He goes really all out, and he have like if he has some sort of ideas at a point of time, he would just, I share with you. I don't care if you have to stay back 10 minutes more, 20 minutes more, 1 hour more. I would give my 100%, and if that is my linkan, that the feeling for the day, he would just teach you that the concept that he has learned, and he teaches so enthusiastically and energetically. You wouldn't mind staying back to learn from him. You get a little tired, but it's well worth it. And he shares a lot of very complex mental models. So I think a lot of us, I think a lot of my friends who never went for a lot of personal development course, they will not appreciate the value of the mental models that he has acquired and learned through tens of $1,000s Shun Jian has spent to learn this mental models. Of course, he only touches the tip of the iceberg, but if you try to understand what he's teaching you, and you actually go and do your own research and dig deep into what he's teaching you, it's actually very, very powerful concepts that he's teaching during the course. So expect the course to always overrun, and expect a lot of mental models that are actually more valuable than they seem. So these are two things I can tell you gotta expect. And so how was day one like? Day one again is the moon and the stars. It was telling you a lot about your dreams. The reason being, it is really about the mindset, the goal setting, and knowing yourself. So it's all about the mind, like getting yourself super motivated, setting a very clear goal, being very aware of what are your strengths, your weaknesses. And with hindsight, I can understand why this is so important. Most courses, they just dive right into learning how to do internet marketing, but in Shun Jian's, because of his experience, he went into a lot of he's taught hundreds of students, so maybe thousands, and that is why he realized the importance of mindset. Because like half a year later, people that succeed is not people that are the smartest, but people that persevere the longest, and just work the hardest. So it all boils down to the mindset, like how much you really want it, how hungry you are. The hungrier you are, and the more determined you are in achieving this, the more likely you are to succeed. In fact, the skill is not that important as compared to your determination, your determination to win this game of internet marketing. So if you want a 15-minute lifestyle, you better want it so badly, because if not, somebody else out there is going to want it more than you and get there first, right? So that's why mindset is so important, and I'll tell you more about this later. And in day two, that is when he really digs deep into the know-how. How do you build your funnel, the setting up, knowing the market, your niche, setting up of your, and he runs through step by step. So his one of his success story, Jin, I believe, would be running through with you the sorry sorry. So Jin will be running through with you the actual steps of setting it up. A 30-day, I suppose it's a 30-day planning. So what do you do on each day, and the mentorship support network that they have right for you. And so he really deep into the technicals, but not because, okay, internet marketing is so broad. You can go through a lot of very unimportant technical details that may have little impact. So what they do is they try to automate everything. Anything that's not important, you don't have to learn. Anything that's important, you must know. He will teach you in the course. So how do you find people? How do you find your niche? What do you sell? He went through all the details on how do you do all this in day two. So I would love to tell you all about it, but because it's really, you're looking at a 12-hour course, I'm not going to be able to tell you in detail and with the knowledge that Shun Jian has about the course. So, but you get the rough idea. It goes into know-how. And now the next point I'm going to tell you is, how has it been for the participants like me and the rest of my batchmates, right? So 6 months later, it's really amazing. Like what I took away is that it is not the brightest of people that do the best. It is actually the people that work the hardest and would listen, because analysis paralysis, paralysis by analysis, whatever. You get the point that if you think too much and you don't act, you don't get results. People who do the best are those that really act on it, and they get a result, and then they get better at it. So it's not like after this 2-day course, end of learning, That's not it. That's only the beginning. You got to spend a lot of time tweaking and learning. And so far, can you make money out of this? I'd say 100% yes. I've seen like the the slowest of people in the course. Slow not because they're unintelligent, but rather, they're totally not tech savvy. Or I don't even think they know how to write an email, but they follow diligently, 活到老学到老. They people it's surprising like how slow they are in the course, but then a few months later you see them posting, hey guys, I made my first $100. Then they will show you their screenshot, their check, and I'll show you the pictures in just a bit. So it's quite phenomenal. Like the people that I least expect to succeed actually succeeded, and people that of course I expect to succeed definitely succeeded. In fact, it succeeded like in the first 1-2 days. You see them making money. Some of them even make money within the course himself. So yeah, the bright people, no question. It's about the people that are not so bright, because I don't think I'm like the brightest person, and of course I'm a little worried. Like, hey, if the smart people succeed, I understand, but whether is it because of the course or is it because they are smart, that's another thing, right? But I'm not so smart when it comes to internet marketing. So can I succeed? And answer is a definite yes. But the question is, are you willing to put in the effort, the grind, and the money into it? So yeah, you'll be surprised how simple the concept is, but until you start to doubt it. So you really need to try and relearn, try and learn, try and learn. So that's how it's like. Rather than you try one time and succeed, it doesn't happen that way. You got to fail, not fail, but rather hit roadblocks and then overcome that roadblock. So you must hit your roadblocks and keep overcoming roadblocks and learn along the way. So that's how the process is like. And yeah, I'll share with you a few testimonials on my friends that did well. They made $100 sales, $1,000 sales. Yep. And even I myself, I created a YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel has generated about $200. And well, I didn't follow the exact guidelines that Yee Shun Jian taught in class, but I used his ideas and concept, and it has helped make skyrocketed my YouTube channel. And so I'm a living testimonial like how good his course is. And so if you haven't already, you can check out my YouTube channel at BJ Academy. I'll leave the links down in the description below. And next is, yes, this is the important part. Who is this course for? Like, who should attend and who I feel really shouldn't attend his course? Maybe not now, but in future. So who should attend? People who are very like you really want the internet marketing lifestyle, the 15 minutes lifestyle, and you're not after okay, I wouldn't say that. Okay, who should go is people who are hungry. They want to succeed, they're determined, and they're willing to put in the grind. Because it is, even though he tells you like, hey, you can work for 15 minutes a day, but I believe is the end goal. The process to get there, it's intense, it's tough, it's brutal, and not everybody can take it. So if you're not willing to put in the crazy amount of hours, the grind, the stay up late nights with your friends just to work on this is not for you. I mean, if you like it, you like to watch your drama series, to play your games, please don't join this, because it's going to be tough for you. But even I haven't reached anywhere near the 15 minutes lifestyle, but I can see it happening. Like if you get reasonably good in the I don't know how long it takes, half a year, 1 year, 2 years, but you can actually make it. It's going to take a while before you reach the size, the efficiency, the knowledge that you know how to make everything done in just 15 minutes a day. It's doable. I think it can happen, and I can see it happening if you become successful, but it's going to take a long while, and during that phase you really got to put in a lot of effort. So if you're not willing to put in the effort, please don't join yet. Next thing you really got to have is you got to have a decent amount of capital. So not only must you have that not only must you be willing to put in effort, you need to be willing to put in capital. So you need to be able to take risks. Like for example, he will challenge you. Shun Jian will challenge you by when you will reach. Like you say you want certain results, right? Like maybe you want to get 500 followers or subscribers, or you want to make $100. He would ask you by when will you do it, and he would gamble with you, challenge you. Like if you don't hit that amount, what is the punishment? So he will really push you. Like he would push you to the edge, to the point of like like gambling and pushing you. So the intention is good, but it can get very stressful, and also you need to put in more capital than you think. So even though you think that signing up for this course is expensive, then the question I ask you, if you want to start an actual business like running a coffee shop, or maybe not a coffee shop, set up a store or a blog shop with all your clothing lines, how much would you spend? I'd say about 30, 40, maybe even more thousand, 30, 40,000 or more, or slightly less depending on the type of business on starting that business. So internet marketing is actually not that different. Sure, you can start with $0, and I'm starting with $0, but it's so slow. If you start with capital invested, you grow way faster. And once you reach a certain size, right, the money you make per month will cover the money that you put in, and yet you're still growing very quickly compared to when you're just starting out with no money. You just take forever to grow. Like the first 100 subscribers was crazy long, uh, but yes, I've reached a certain threshold now. Every day I'm getting about 50 to 100 subscribers, and I hope that I can get them at a faster rate. But the point is that if you want to get started, you you have to be willing to put in a lot more capital than you paid for the actual course. So a ballpark estimate, if you really want to do well, you need to put in effort, and about $10,000 on top of what you have put in over the period of the next year. So meaning while you're doing the course, you expect to put in another $10,000 in, maybe 1,000 a month, 1,000 a month, 1,000 a month. And so far I haven't seen anyone that failed, because okay, we have a group chat where people just share with us about the problems and all. I never really seen someone who failed, like invested money, put in crazy amount of effort and failed. Never. Like, yeah, like the slowest of people even like could get $100, $1,000, few $100, maybe thousands difficult, few $100. Yeah, I see that happen. It happened. So but the key is you need to put in crazy amount of effort, and you need to put in more capital than you initially thought, to a tune of about $10,000 to succeed. So if you're not if you're unable to support this amount of capital, like meaning maybe your wife depend on you, your children depend on you, and you don't have much savings, don't go. It's not worth it. There's no point putting yourself in extreme stress, poverty, uh, just for this, unless you're able to borrow money from your close friend. Even I wouldn't advise that. Just don't. If you need to borrow money to start business, Mark Cuban says it's a stupid idea. So I agree with him. Go and earn and save. It doesn't take very long to make that amount of savings, right? If you earn 2K, you save 1,000 a month. It takes you 10 months. And if you have, that's assuming you start from zero, which is quite bad if you're starting from zero. So go out there, work your butt off, and only go if you are able to afford losing that money, right? So that is my advice. That's one thing I made a mistake, because the moment I had enough money, I went for the course, and that was a dumb idea. With hindsight, I should have waited a little more, but I had more spare cash before I went for the course. But nonetheless, I really learned a lot. It was a very good course. And the last thing, the discount method. So how do you get discount? Basically, Shun Jian gives a referral fee for anyone who signs up for the course. So if you have a friend, get your friend to refer you in, and you know the drill. Yeah, but if you don't have a friend, I can be your friend. I can be your friend. So that's when it's a win-win, right? So I can't tell you how. Yeah, but okay, you get the idea. So for those of you who get it, all you have to do is just head over to my website at bgbadminton.com and contact me. I'm not going to put my contact number in YouTube because it's kind of dangerous. So yeah, just go head over to the link below and find my contact number. And if not, you can just message me. I'll get in touch with you. So that is how you get discount, and it's quite significant. I'm not going to tell you how much. I'm telling you it's significant. All right, significant enough for you to drop me a text, trust me. And not only that, we can be friends, we can help one another. Like, so in future, if like you do grow, we can work on this business together, we can collaborate. So yeah, there's a lot of perks of contacting me, right? So with that, I hope that my testimonial has been very helpful. Hey guys, I'm sorry I have to cut the video because I realized I missed this out. So sorry I have to cut it because I would love to cover everything. I missed something out. So what makes them so special? Yes, what makes them so special is really the amount of effort, mentorship, and guidance that they have for you. And so they, like, apart from this 2-day course, they actually assign someone like a mentor to actually guide you for the next 30 days. And even after the 30 days, you get access to the group chat, the community where you can discuss your problems, try to work in groups to try to bring yourself up to the next level. So what makes them so special is they are very focused to help you succeed, meaning the support group is one of the best I've ever attended compared to all the other different type of courses that I've attended. So the after course support service, I would say, is fantastic. That's what makes them so special, and the chance of you succeeding very high because of the support group you get. So you can ask the dumbest of questions, they help you. And so just reach out to them. Key is you need to get your mindset right, you need to be hungry, you need to want it. And with that said, I'll be making videos on my progress journey along the way so that you can know how is it like for me. Yeah, like maybe after the 1 year mark, the 1.5 year mark. So if you're interested to find out, do subscribe to my channel. There's a personal channel, not the academy, or you can subscribe to both if you want. And yeah, with that said, I wish you all the best if you're signing up, and if you haven't already, you need time to think about it. Feel free to ask me questions, leave them in the comment section below as always, and I wish you the best of luck in learning the internet lifestyle, the 15 minutes working day. Thank you and have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.